Here's another great case where you could get this right just by trusting your instincts, but there is a rule at play, and I would prefer if you knew the rule because it might matter more on harder versions of this question. So how do I know that there's a rule? Well, it's the structure of this sentence that gives it away. Let's look at what we've got here. Moreover, as archaeologists underground attempted to relay information to those at the surface, they had to contend with the noise of construction vehicles, car horns, and pedestrians' noise on the busy New York City streets. This is a list: vehicles, car horns, pedestrians' noise. And the reason that that's important is I know that if I have a list of things, I need to make sure that that list is symmetrical, consistent. Right? All the parts of the list kind of need to be in the same rhythm, the same format, and so this is why sometimes your instincts are going to be good for this rule, because you can just hear the rhythm and follow the pattern. But other times they do a really good job of hiding it, so it's good to just kind of get in the habit of noticing when you've got a list, because it probably means there's a rule. There are punctuation rules with lists, and when there's no punctuation changing, there are symmetry rules that matter as well. And so we want to make sure we're just kind of keeping the flow of the list here. The noise of construction vehicles, car horns, and pedestrians. It's just a list. We've already got the word noise here, so we don't need to repeat it in choices A or B. And actually, choice D repeats it as well, because what is that referring to? It's referring to noise, but we've already covered that. That's kind of like before the list. So it's almost like if you think of a, like a situation in math where you have some distribution. Let's do it this way. Bear with me for this analogy. If we had something like 3 times A plus B plus C, this is kind of that situation where we could distribute it to all the parts. And so in this case, the word noise is kind of like our 3. And A, B, and C is our list. And so it's being distributed to all parts of the list already just by being outside and in front of the list. So that's why it's better. We also remember we prefer shorter choices, so that might help you here. There's a lot going on, but when possible, I would say try to back up your answers with rules so that when things get weirder, you're ready to go with the rule as well.